Hi, my name is Iltungan, director at the Iltungan Gameplay. I'm here to visiting Iltungan Record Studio, where the team is gameplay on Hogwarts Legacy. I just want to say how grateful we all are of the feedback, support, question that you've been sharing with us on Facebook, Reddit, Discord, Twitter. So we want to take a moment to answer some of the questions in our new series. So let's get started. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yes, my name is Walter Oxforth. I was born in Jacksonville, Florida, and I was raised 40 miles northwest in an itty-bitty town called Hilliard. I joined the United States Air Force right after high school, where I served 7.5 years as an aircraft electrical and environmental systems technician. Upon discharge, I moved back to Hilliard for a few years before ultimately moving myself and my two boys here to Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, you mentioned about two boys. You were married.
Yes, I was married. Not anymore. She left me, unfortunately. But yes, I do have two wonderful, wonderful sons, 14 and 16 now. So yeah, they're like big now.
Look at you. We cannot tell. You have two big sons. Okay, now what are your hobby and interests?
Let's see now, my hobbies and interests. Well, I like sports. My favorite sport is gridiron football. I like video games, obviously. I can't play video games if you don't like them, right? I also like cooking and anime, and back in high school I did woodworking, so I got really good on the lathe, be able to turn a bunch of pins and mechanical pencils.
So, tell me what your strength.
My strengths. I would have to say my biggest strength would be my resiliency. My ability to, bounce back and not let the negativity around me just bring me down.
Great. And how about what your weakness?
Ooh, my weakness. I would have to say my greatest weakness would be I tend to overanalyze things, and I just care way too much. I'm sitting there thinking, okay, this goes on, this goes, and I just tend to just grab onto something and not let go of it.
So why do you want to work to our company?
Okay, here goes. So there was a time in my life where I was going through a storm. I know everybody goes through storms. And if I may talk about another channel real quick, through that storm, I would watch the Super Beard Bros. And just watching their videos as they play the games they played, for that brief moment in time, all the negative just wasn't there, and I was able to escape and be human for a moment, and to be able to be in a position where I can be out there helping my brothers and sisters go through their storms, be that distraction, just help them know that, hey, whatever you're going through, it's going to be okay. It might not seem it at this time, but I'm here to support you in any way I can. I can't let myself not do that.
Okay, thank you. And we saw you play so many games on our channel, which is Iltungan Gameplays. So, what of our game that you have played? The name of the game that you've been playing?
Name of the game that, right now we were we're playing, Hogwarts Legacy. We're doing The Witcher 3. Did a little bit of Splatoon once. That was a fun episode. And, well, I enjoyed that the most because Splatoon is personally my favorite video game franchise. At home, I play that. I play, Legends of Zelda. I play some Mario. I've done Call of Duty in the past. I've done Halo in the past. Some Monster Hunter, and just a whole bunch of video games.
So how you stay informed about industry news?
Industry news. Okay. Well, in a word, Google. I mean, that's what the world has come to nowadays. I mean, you've got all of these different, people. Some get paid to say good things about stuff. Some get paid to say bad things about stuff. So really, all you gotta just Google and do your research. Just type in your search and just weed through through all the options. I mean, that's really all you can do.
So anybody know how to go Google shit, but what's the best experience that you put together? Last couple episodes, you are voiceover on, I believe it. What game is that?
The Witcher?
No. The
Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, that you voice over that, and how you can tell us how you research the information to put together just such as beautiful voiceover on that game. What your experience?
Okay. So yeah. Once again, I started off with Google, and I just typed in Mortal Kombat wiki, and you got all these wonderful fan pages that in my experience, it's the fan pages because it's a labor of love. It really is a labor of love. Those fan pages are. So yeah, there are some fan pages that are sponsored by Nintendo and Sony and Sega and Microsoft, but even those, they're just sponsored to get the word out, and to get early access to some of the Bulbapedia, Inkopedia, Nukopedia, just they are fan pages that are wiki sites for those respective games. And even though they have some influence by Nintendo, they are not owned by Nintendo, and basically the interaction they have with Nintendo is getting the information from Nintendo, and being able to get that information and process it, or not process, distribute it to the people out there.
Okay, he done there. Okay, now who is your favorite video game character?
Okay, well, I mentioned earlier my favorite series was Splatoon, so obviously
it's only one.
No. Okay, but yes, my favorite character, my favorite video game character is from Splatoon. It's Pearl the Inkling. I love her so much. I love her to death. She is just so energetic, and she reminds me of me a lot, actually. She doesn't care about what's going on. She just wants to have fun. In the Octo expansion, she's with her friend Marina, and they're trying to rescue an Octoling named Agent 8. And Pearl's like, hey, yo, let's get the helicopter. And Marina's like, is that a good idea? And she's all like, no, when do we ever get to ride in a helicopter? Come on, let's go. And then all of a sudden, you see this whole armada of helicopters just to pick up one little octoling, and it's so hilarious.
Well, see you playing game, and I see you reaction extremely intense, and I just have a good one sometime. And when I see you playing game, I producer about music, but I'm not playing game. So, where do you hope to see your career in 5 years from today?
Oh, I'm definitely going to be the ultimate supreme overlord of the universe. Yep, that's me.
Big.
Yep. Everybody bow down to me now. No, but seriously, in this industry, you have people come and go all the time. I mean, yeah, you have a few mainstays like the aforementioned Beer Bros.
Okay, now, what are some of your goals?
My current goals?
Yes.
To find a woman. No, I'm kidding. Right now, my goal is to survive. I know that seems a little vague, but yeah, with everything going on in the world right now, I mean, we need a safe place. We need a place where we can go and not have to worry about politics, religion, just the happy place. We need a happy place, and then that's my goal right now, is to provide that happy place, that place where you just escape for a few moments and just you're able to be yourself.
Today we are mentioning about focus on Hogwarts Legacy and what inspired Hogwarts Legacy as far as you play in the end of the game, which is 72 hours or more. Yes, tell me your experience about Hogwarts Legacy.
My experience with Hogwarts Legacy. Oh, that was a fun game to play. I in between, the action and the broom flying and the side quests and all that stuff, like the combat was pretty good, and the leveling system was pretty amazing. I enjoyed that, and just running around not only Hogwarts but Hogsmeade and all the little chateaus, Shatlets or Shatners or whatever you want to call them, hamlets, the little hamlets, all over, just helping Sebastian out with Ominous and his sister. I got so immersed in that world that I had a really fun time playing that. And I knew I was going to enjoy that because I was in high school when the books got popular, and Books A Million did a midnight release on, I want to say it was Prisoner of Azkaban. And so, we went there, and they, BAM did a sorting ceremony, which basically was you blindly put your hand in a bag and you pulled out a pin, and the pin was either Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Slytherin, or the fourth one, Ravenclaw. And whichever pin you got was the house you got sorted into. And I reached in and I pulled out a Slytherin badge, so I am House Slytherin. And just as the books continued, the bias against House Slytherin just grew and grew and grew, to the point where Harry, Ron, and Hermione wouldn't even allow Slytherins to join Dumbledore's army, and all because he who shall not be named, Lord Voldemort,
Fun.
was a Slytherin when he attended Hogwarts. So to see that game take place before Voldemort, and to see a non-biased Hogwarts. Obviously, still, the founder, Salazar Slytherin, had some viewpoints that were not popular. So, there was still a little bit of, but not as much as in the books. Like, oh my goodness. It got to the point where if you were Slytherin, you were evil. Flat out, period. No questions asked. You're bad. You're evil. And to play the game without the, oh, you're Slytherin, you're evil bias, I mean, that I enjoyed that. I really did.
So at first you playing game, so you might give a tip, maybe 10 tips to the audience. So if they beginner or they advanced, so they can able to get through the game. At first you've been stuck a couple times and you've been passed a lot of quests. So will you give the tip with the audience, or somebody going to get the game, or somebody already playing game been stuck? So you give them a tip or something because you are been finished the game.
Okay. Tips. Okay. Don't wear yourself out. Okay. Don't beat yourself up. If you're stuck at a place, sometimes the best thing to do is to, put the game down for 10 minutes, go to the kitchen, make yourself a sandwich, de-stress yourself, come back with fresh eyes. Might have overlooked something. If it's a difficulty curve issue, most games nowadays, they have difficulty settings. A trend I'm seeing now is story mode, which, helps you a lot, and there's almost no difficulty there, and it allows you to play the game, and get the story. So if you're stuck, just remain calm. I know when I'm playing the games I'm playing, that's a lot easier said than done. I've been there too. I've been screaming my head off at the games, like, oh, this is unfair, oh, of course you miss, oh, blah, 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 and I'm just screaming and shouting, and I get all emotional, but my tip for you is just persevere and don't burn yourself out.
Sound like a good tip. So before the ending of this interview about the Hogwarts Legacy, do you have any word to give out there or anything that you want to say?
Well, obviously, I totally recommend playing that game. I've been like this. If you haven't noticed, this has been a Game of the Year contender. It was nominated for Game of the Year this year. And it is a strong contender. It really is. And it's just amazing. I totally recommend the game. I give it a solid 9. Solid 9. There were a few glitches, maybe 9.5. Solid 9.5. I mean, there were a few things that, were frustrating, but it is a solid game. It is a great game. I totally loved it, and I recommend you playing it.
My name is Yêu Thu Ngắn,
and I'm Walter Oxforth.
So we'll see you for the next episode with the many more game review and product review, you name it. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to share and like and subscribe our channel for have more video weekly coming to you when you click the bell icon.
Ding, ding, ding.
Bye for now. Thank you for watching.